Not to mention with the Aggz acting as an executor almost. When you have somebody sent flying behind you, you just pivot your Sair, and next thing you know, their knockback is doubled and they're sent flying. But here we are in Game 1 on Miami Dome. Aggz opening with that Axe to the downlight, using that as an anti-air, and VipR finding the guitars already. Not afraid of both opponents being in the same area as he splits them up with neutral airs. Stardust manages to separate himself from his teammate. Aggz0 and Yuniku and VipR are in the center of the stage, but now both players seem to be just duking it out in their own individual 1v1s.
It's something of a situation that ends up happening in 2v2s. The ability to split off in 1v1s and be very confident in your own play, and then the ability to hot swap your teammate in for your 1v1 to shake things up, shake the play styles up against your opponents.
Oh, and Yuniku doesn't even care about the 1v1s there. He ended up just fighting both of them with that Axe string in a 2v2. Aggz0 has him off stage, goes for a downer, but he dodges up high. VipR trying to support his teammate as he recovers, manages to get Aggz0 another weapon, but a Sair as he lands, finishes off that first stock, and red team takes the lead. Uppercut does not quite do it, but the second one does. Weak in the sense that it doesn't go quite as far, but still has that knockback.
Already Yuniku and Stardust taking a very good lead, but now the blue team trying to equalize the uppercuts coming in.
Yeah, so many unarmed recoveries.
Very, a lot of them coming out, and then the ground pound going to be finishing Stardust off his first stock. Things all evened up in the stock realm, and now VipR and Aggz0 looking to make this comeback start happening right now. Even though they're really not that far behind to begin with. VipR off onto the right, getting a little bit of damage off of the guitars. Yuniku trying to collapse in on the middle, trying to create a bit of a barrier between Stardust or VipR and his teammate. A nice pick up with the neutral stick as well.
Yeah.
Aggz0.
I'm liking these team combo attempts from Yuniku and Stardust. Stardust doesn't seem to be finding the Sairs, but it's still putting the opponents in the positions to be able to get comboed. Aggz0 nearly KOs Yuniku there, but that extra little bit of defense that Bryn has manages to keep him up. Aggz0 doing a lot of down sigs. Gets himself KO'd, but we saw that a lot in the 1v1. He loves to be able to use that Brawlhalla sword down to confirm kills and get dodge reads. But VipR finding a side stick on the Yuniku. That's twice that Yuniku's barely not lost the stock, sending Stardust getting sent flying towards the top of the stage. They're still holding on their second stocks here. Can they get the KO on the VipR as well to secure a 2-stock lead? Red team's looking pretty solid here in this game number 1. Recovery doesn't do it, but another one might. That recovery hits on the Aggz0. Yuniku looking for these nairs on the Axe, and the Sair sends him flying in the double knockout. One from each team occurs, and red team barely inches by here in the lead from the stops.
Team kills are never a good thing when they happen, and they're sometimes inevitable, but when you can get at least a net positive, that's always a good thing.
Right.
Yuniku getting it, the only person in the game right now on his second stock. Aggz0 in the red on his last stock, getting pressure by Yuniku, getting the weapon throw on the right side, and that is going to be Stardust getting eliminated. So Yuniku all by himself in the red, but with 2 stocks, so he's got a little bit of room to work, and he gets the side sig kill. Now the pressure coming from Yuniku, getting the nice double downlight in the side air.
Side light as well. He was trying to extend that combo as long as possible, and that KO that he got into Aggz0 had to happen. Just because you're up a stock does not mean that you're in an advantage in a 2v1. He really needed to even things up, and VipR manages to even the stocks up with that weapon toss despite taking so much damage from that spear. We have a solid 1v1 matchup here. Yuniku slightly in the lead because of damage, and that neutral light will put him even further in. Goes for a nice, well, interesting neutral stick attempt. If he pivoted it, maybe I would have liked it a little bit better. Side light comes out, down light does not hit, and VipR's finding some damage to guitars here. Weapon toss in the downer, he has him off stage for a gimp opportunity. The Sair is dodged by Yuniku, but that was quite close for VipR to have an opportunity to take this game number 1. Yuniku putting on the hurt with these Axe strings.
VipR right now trying to get this, trying to survive just a little bit longer now in the very deep in the red. Yuniku looking for a finisher right now. You see him searching for some of these signature moves, or maybe even a side air would be enough to do it, but VipR doing a great job bringing the damage back, and Yuniku right now getting a weapon throw, looking for the sig, and there it is, the turnaround, the 2v1. VipR taking it down, coming back from a 3-stock deficit, and managing to take it in a 2v1 finishing.
VipR did something that we rarely see Ragnar's ever do, and we're about to see it once again, right? Yuniku is expecting him just to use N-Sig like he did there, just to tap it, but he holds the button at the very end, and Yuniku tries to recover above it, and instead recovers into it because of how long that he was holding on to that signature button coming into this. And they weren't expecting them to enter top 8 through loser's side.
Blue himself was a player that early in the year made a huge showing in the EU side of things, placing top 3 in almost every single EU tournament up until I think the very end of the spring.
Yeah.
And Hermison kind of always trailing behind, kind of placing in maybe 9th place, maybe tying for 7th, sometimes getting 5th place, but never really making it into that top 3. And the team composition between the two is actually working out very well for the two of them,
Right.
having 2-0 QS and TB, two long-time players, TB having made such a tear yesterday in the 1v1, and QS being just one of the longest time Bodvar players. I remember him from way back in closed beta.
We can get back to that in a little bit. We're going to the Miami Dome here now, and this is the repeat of the stage. Pretty unique stage that comes to 2v2s because it's not that large and it has that kind of benefit and deficit of having beneath the stage. You can't travel underneath them, right, because of that wall. So a lot of team combos can be built against just trying to get people there. As we see Yuniku off stage there, VipR has no option to retreat underneath the stage to be able to get away from him. And Stardust is fighting Aggz0 on the main stage, preventing him from helping that teammate. Yuniku falls to their death there. VipR winning off stage and now trying to find the down airs onto Stardust here as his teammate is respawning, trying to find a weapon. A solid lead for blue team in this game number 2.
Blue team has had a very large advantage right now with this double axe. Finding another kill on the Stardust on the right side, and now Yuniku stuck in the middle and almost getting caught by Aggz0 on the right, but being able to turn around, getting the down air read in the air off of him, and now VipR throwing out the recoveries, and the Aggz0 side air with a continued pressure. Yuniku making his way back, Aggz0 unable to save his teammate.
Oh, no.
And Aggz0 falling to his death, getting caught too far below the stage. That's something that has been going on for both of these teams right now.
Yeah, but I like the idea. What he was doing was he was going down to save his teammate. But if you have the axe and you're going down that far, you risk being like you have two opponents that are trying to kill you, and he ended up finding his stock being lost and possibly giving up that lead. Luckily, they're able to get that KO into Yuniku there to be able to even or take back what they had originally. But still, that's pretty dangerous to do, especially when your stock isn't that close to being lost. Nice neutral attempt from Aggz0 there to be able to combo with his teammate of VipR, but VipR doesn't seem to be able to get much more off of it. He's actually stringing Stardust in the sky, goes for that recovery, tries to kill him very early, and Stardust is kind of being knocked all around while Aggz0 is holding Stardust's teammate off the side of the map to prevent them from helping them. It almost seems like they recognize they win whatever 1v1s they get, so they're just trying to stop their teammate from being able to help them out.
Nice neutral stick from Yuniku on the right side, or the left side, onto VipR. VipR getting launched up into space, and Aggz0 trying to find an approach onto this red team right now, but Stardust and Yuniku are creating such a great barrier on the stage. And now Yuniku getting dropped down and below. Stardust trying to find a kill in response to help out his teammate. Both VipR and Aggz0 on the wall. VipR not able to find, just barely getting the touch on the very bottom of the wall, and Stardust getting pushed off now. Yuniku finding the kill with the recovery off the top. Aggz0 all by himself for just a moment, trying to stay alive until VipR can get back, and that is going to be a kill onto Stardust. Aggz0 the only one with 2 stocks left right now, and Yuniku getting eliminated.
I was
Stardust is all that's left.
In why Stardust wasn't trying to help his teammate as much as he could off the edge earlier. Oh my gosh, Aggz0 just he didn't even want to risk it. He didn't even want to try the 2v1. He was like, okay, we're just going to get this match over with. He was able to get that recovery into Nair, kills him off the top.